What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. We're almost at the end of the week, headed to the weekend. And you know what that means. We've got some TNA Wrestling for you this evening. And it's a go-home show. So we're getting ready for Emergence tomorrow night. Come join us again tomorrow night. I am going to say for now, 7:30. 7:30 tomorrow night. If we find out that the pre-show starts well before that, we'll see. We'll get an announcement out there. But 7:30 tomorrow night right now. If anything changes, I'll say something later on in the show, or we'll get something on social media. But come join us tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern for Emergence. Should be a good show. Tonight should be a good show as well. So really looking forward to it all. And I'm really happy to be watching it this evening with you. So I'm going to play the preview real quick before we get started with the show, before it starts streaming here. Hopefully everyone is doing good this evening. I see some folks in the chat, so let me shout out a few people. James, Chadwick, Brandon, Ryan, let's see. Zach, what's up, Zach? Dylan, Hassan, Marvin, Derek getting a haircut. What's up, Derek? A Jedi Warrior, what's up? Jason Peace, how's it going, my friend? Anyone still got a countdown? Yeah, I still have a count. I just got like the event starts in, right now it says 4 seconds. Yeah, Marvin, I'm doing well, man. Thank you. I hope you are. Now it's starting. It's getting the live event starting soon, James. So still waiting for it. But as you see the card tonight, folks, what's a match that stands out to you this evening? Which one are you looking forward to the most? Obviously, we've got the TNA champ and first class. And throughout the show this evening, we're going to be doing predictions for Emergence. So I want to hear your picks throughout the night. I want to hear what you all think is going to happen tomorrow night. I can't wait for it. So here we go. We got the show starting right now, getting a recap. Got Trick in the ring.
Versus the Moose's board. It appears we're about to be joined by the
Let's get this chat going. What's up, everybody?
Whoa! Go for the spear and Trick Williams.
If you are joining us and you're watching on Access TV, we will be ahead of you. So if it's still starting at 9, we will definitely be ahead of you. So I apologize for that. Just hang out with us, and
your time is going to come back.
if you need to pause right now and wait until the show starts, completely understand. But yeah, welcome everybody. Swag fans, what's up? Hope you're doing well.
Yo, Mike, chill.
You can hear my TNA stream. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Is that better, folks? Can you still hear it? What's up, Conrad? Joining us from Twitch. What's up? Hopefully you guys cannot hear my audio anymore. I apologize. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for that little brief moment there. Okay. Awesome, Conrad. And y'all go subscribe to Everything Pro Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe, support Conrad. He does a great job. What are you guys doing out at the fair, Conrad? Are you a big fair ride person, or are you more of the sweet treats and the food scene out there? Because I'm more of a food scene at the fair kind of guy. Moose is injured in the back here. So apparently this system match is going to happen right now. At least that's what the system is saying. We got JDC, Eddie Edwards, and Brian Myers. Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, and JDC out here right now. They want the smoke right now. So we will see if we get this match. Was there a minute where you guys weren't doing live Thursday? It feels like I haven't been seeing them as much. No, we here recently we did have a few where we had to miss. But here recently it's me on Thursdays. So if I'm joined by folks, I'm joined by folks. If not, then we'll just rock it out like we've been doing. So yeah, we're gonna try to be consistent going forward. So at the very least, I'll be here unless one of my kids has something, or unless I have something from a work standpoint. But we'll do our best to be here every Thursday. So, all right, good stuff. So everybody's saying we're good. Jason is going to Forbidden Door. Oh, awesome, dude. Take some pictures and send them our way. We'd love to share them on here. This match is already getting a little bit crazy. We've already gotten a dive over the top rope into the crowd. Jason, what's up? What's your thoughts on TNA joining? Here's what I'm going to say about that. Like with all rumors and reports, when I start to see a press release from the media company or someone like that, that's when I'll start. Now we finally get the bell ringing. Trick in there with Eddie Edwards. I'll believe it when I see it. I think from a production standpoint, it will be good for TNA, but at the same time, I want TNA to I want them to be independent. I don't want them to be fully under the WWE umbrella or feel the need to be under their thumb. So I would like it if they partner in that way and they assist TNA in that way. But in terms of a under their umbrella kind of thing, not for that. Appreciate it, Conrad. I didn't hear Naomi's announcement, Brandon. I didn't get a chance to hear anything. So if anyone in chat heard anything, drop it in chat. Let us know. Rich Swann back in TNA, and he is getting destroyed right now by the system. Yeah, everyone. Conrad has a great idea. We want you to do the same thing. So drop a like on the video if you don't mind, folks. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are new to the channel, welcome to the family. Welcome to the community. We're glad that you're here. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you know when we have future content. All right. Yeah, we got a lot going on in this match already. So good to see Rich Homie Swann back, says James. I agree. Swag Fan says, I agree, Jeff. I like the partnership, but I'm for TNA remaining its own company. That's important. I agree wholeheartedly. Barry Monkey, what's up? Joining us from Twitch, saying, I'd be amazed if TNA went up against AEW. It's not in TNA's interest. I would agree with that as well. Deanna, you are not new, but welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're feeling okay. AJ Francis with a big clothesline to JDC. Cover attempt here. 1-2. Kick out by JDC at 2. AJ Francis in here, and the crowd is behind the system, trying to get the system going. which honestly, who would have thought that would have been the case 3 or so months ago? The crowd cheering for the system. AJ Francis with a big splash over in that corner. Yes, Deanna, thank you so much. Oh, big knee there and a flip over that top rope by AJ Francis. He said, I'm AJ, don't call me Flop Dollar Francis. Salvador, what's up? Hopefully you're doing well. Trick Williams, the TNA World Champion in the ring right now. I'm guessing so, Brandon. I'm guessing so. Ooh. Trick kick by Trick Williams. Cover here. 1, 2. Kick out by JDC. JDC desperately needs a tag right now. Desperately. Trick has him over in the corner with AJ and Rich Swann, and they are just punishing JDC. Drop kick there from Trick Williams. AJ dropping the elbow. JDC kicks out at 2. Eddie Edwards with the save there. Referee is trying his darndest to keep the system out of the ring. El Juggalo, what's up? How you doing? Salvador, I love. Awesome. Glad you love TNA. We do too. We do too. That's why we're here every Thursday, or at least we try to be here every Thursday. We're here as much as we can be, so we love it too. Glad you're joining us. Janelle, what's up? Big bear hug here from AJ Francis. Pretty excited for the 2-day war. Okay, awesome. AJ Francis measuring JDC, trying to give him that clothesline, but JDC with a desperation slam there. It's going to feature some big names representing JCW and GCW. Awesome. I was fortunate enough to do an interview not long, well, it's maybe been about a year ago now, on JCW. And I did that interview, and the article is up on SoundSphere. So, yeah, it was awesome to learn about them and do an interview with Violent J. That was awesome. Wow. Eddie Edwards and JDC get AJ Francis out of the ring. Trick Williams with a double clothesline. Now Trick is out of the ring. Rich Swann cheating to win, pinning Brian Myers with his feet up on the ropes. So the heels win it first class, joined by the TNA World Champion Trick Williams, win against the system due to a little bit of shenanigans by Rich Swann putting his feet up on the ropes. And man, there we go. So let's see. Too Cold, Storpio, Masha Slamovich, Ray Sasuke, Dr. Redacted, Too Tough Tony, and many more, along with Nick Nimitz, PCL night too. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Triple Mania is this weekend. That's right. Yeah, Triple Mania should be good. Getting a little preview of the 6-man tag that we're going to get tonight. It should be a lot of fun. John Skyler and Matt Cardona coming up. Mike Santana and Eric Young. I'm really looking forward to this match. Up next, we're getting Dani Luna and Indi Hartwell against Myla Grace and Harley Hudson. So you know what that means. That's time for you to tell me who do you think will win that match. So let me know. Give me your predictions in the chat. And speaking of predictions, I guess I will. Well, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if anybody joins me. We'll do that near the end of the show. So if anybody If anybody joins me this evening, we'll do it at the end of the show. Even if they don't, we'll still do it at the end of the show. So either way, we're going to do predictions a little bit later on. But let's do predictions for this match in particular right now. Dani Luna, Indi Hartwell versus Myla Grace and Harley Hudson. So let's see. Deanna saying Team Indi. Christopher saying Dani Luna and Indi. Another Dani Luna and Indi from Sean Rousset. Brandon saying it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. Doing his best. Paul Heyman there. So we're on break right now. So if you are new, you probably don't know about this part of the show, but we like to talk a little bit about food here. So that's what we're going to do right now. What did you have to eat? So while you're giving me your predictions, I also want you to tell me what you had to eat today. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Paul Wobbly Walrus Heyman. Got more Dani and Juggalo. I haven't had a chance to look at the card, so I don't want to blow smoke because I have no idea who's on the card and who's going up against who. But I will look it up, and I might try to watch it later on, maybe after TNA. But from the names that you mentioned, they're all people I enjoy watching, so I feel like it's going to be a good card. So, Dani Luna and Indi, another Team Indi, John G with Dani Luna and Indi. Marvin saying rice and chicken. Brandon, eggs and toast and bacon for dinner, breakfast for dinner. Oh, I do love that occasionally. So, let's see. Jeff, just a heads up, YouTube is rolling out handles for people in chat just in case the chat names change suddenly. Okay. Brandon saying Team Indi. Swag fan. Any new? I'm not sure, Swag fan. I haven't heard anything on on Rosemary recently. If anybody in the chat has, please let me know. We're getting some behind the scenes looks right now. We're back from break. Brandon says 2 egg and cheese, egg, and sausage sandwiches for lunch. That sounds good too. Fish and chips, my dad's favorite takeaway because it's 10 years since he passed. Well, James, buddy, I am thinking of you, buddy. Been thinking of you all day, praying for you, and please know, man, you know how to get a hold of me if you need me. Brandon, I had chicken tenders and potato wedges. Deanna, spaghetti and garlic bread. Nothing wrong with some good old spaghetti and garlic bread. I can tell you now. I have been kind of craving that recently, so I might have to make that happen soon. Derek saying jambalaya tonight. What kind? What you got in there? You got the real deal stuff or what people just call jambalaya? Talking about Slammiversary, giving a behind the scenes look. Jason Stauffer had spaghetti with meat sauce and sharp cheese on top. That sounds good. Oh, Rosemary's been on Explosion, you think, says Barry Monkey. So maybe she's been out there, Swag fan. Barry Monkey seems to think she's been on Explosion. I'll have to take a look. I don't always get a chance to catch Explosion, so I'm going to have to go back and look. Derek says, you know me, it's the real deal, bro. How we do? Good. You got to have the real deal stuff, man. A lot of people call stuff gumbo and jambalaya and all kinds of stuff. Slammiversary Fade to Black, streaming now exclusively for all TNA monthly subscribers. So, behind the scenes look there at Slammiversary. And again, we're getting this tag team match now. Dani Luna and Indi Hartwell. But first, coming to the ring, we've got Myla Grace and Harley Hudson. Jeff, what is the one meal you can eat over and over again without getting fed up? That's a good question, James. Man, that's a good question. Singular food or a meal? Singular food or meal? Let me know, because it's a little bit different if it's a meal. Swag fan saying, okay, cool. I really need to catch Explosion more. Yeah, me too. John Kessler, what's up? We've got Dani Luna coming to the ramp now, heading down to the ring. Hopefully you're doing well, John. Deanna saying biscuits and gravy. LOL, singular food, bacon. All right, so if it's a meal, man, like honestly, anything seafood. You give me anything seafood, and I'm good to go. Whether it's a pasta or some kind of bake or a stew or whatever, you give me seafood and I'm happy. What's up, Gust? Hopefully you are doing well this evening. James said, I don't trust anyone who don't like bacon. Oh, man. James, you and my daughter would get along swimmingly. She is a little bacon hound. She loves it. Seafood. Like from the ocean, Deanna. Not that kind of seafood. I know that joke. I used to tell that joke. Unfortunately, led to a smack upside the head one time from my mom. Here we go. Match is underway. And they're still in Rhode Island. Harley Hudson and Dani Luna in the ring right now. Dani Luna has. Here we got it. Yeah, Harley Hudson had a cover there. Dani Luna kicked out. Big clothesline and cover here from Dani Luna, 2 count. Kind of a frantic start to this match. Very physical, too. Anytime you get Dani Luna in a match, you know it's going to be physical. Harley Hudson on Dani Luna's back now with a sleeper attempt. Dani Luna just shrugs her off. Jawbreaker kind of there from Harley Hudson. Myla Grace in there now. Kicking the legs, delivering a lot of kicks, getting Dani Luna down on the mat here. James saying, oh, good, Deanna. Glad you're doing much better. James saying, got a load of bacon in the fridge, might make a bacon and egg. Now, what's that? What's a sarnie? Is it like a sandwich? What you guys call a sandwich? Is there a particular kind of bread, or how do you make that, James? Because I actually saw briefly, I was watching something on streaming somewhere and saw something about a sarnie, but I couldn't stick around to see what everything was. So. Harley Hudson back in there, controlling Dani Luna, whipping her down to the mat by the arm there. Cover attempt 1-2. Dani Luna kicks out at 2. Swag fan saying, question for everyone: should Dani Luna be the one to take the knockouts and NXT Women's title as well, or Masha? That's a good question. Swag fan, that deserves one of our first questions of the week. So thank you, Swag fan, for that one. So Yeah, here's Swag Fan's question. Should Dani Luna be the one to take the Knockouts title and the NXT Women's title, or should it be Masha? National Creamsicle Day, says Zach. John says, as usual, Jeff, I'm on Access. Impact is not starting until 9. Paying attention to the chat for the action. I got you. Well, I'll do my best to keep you posted, John. I'll do my best, my friend. Indi Hartwell now in the match with the tag, and she is taking care of business. Clothesline there to Myla Grace. Spine buster there to Harley Hudson. A spine buster to Myla Grace on top of Harley Hudson. So Indi is really wrecking shop in here. 1, 2, 3. Indi Hartwell and Dani Luna. Big time win there, and that was pretty dominant from Indi Hartwell. I mean, she came in and gave a few moves, and that was it. She ended things. She took care of business. So great win there. Indi Hartwell just taking care of business. Let's see. Just a sandwich. Frakie is really calling himself a king. Yeah, Frankie's a clown. I love him. Nice show of respect there. Just a sandwich. We call it a sarnie for short. Brandon, did you see Rosemary? So, Swag Fan, you asked, and there she is. Rosemary is in the front row and has delivered some green mist up close and personal to Indi Hartwell. Swag Fan, man, you said her name and she appeared. I can see that you believe in Rosemary. New main event, the 6-man tag, Leon Slater and the Hardys against Cedric Alexander and the Rascalz. That one's going to be high flying. Can't wait for that one. Mike Santana and EY, that's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what happens with that. Hopefully the Northern Armory stays the heck away from the match, but I got a feeling we're going to get shenanigans. Up next, though, we've got John Skyler against Matt Cardona. I'm excited for this one, too. We'll see what Order 4 does in this one. So, to Swag Fans' question, I'd say Masha personally. We're on another break, folks, so we're going to talk a little bit more about Swag Fans' question. Give me your predictions for this match in the chat. John Skyler or Matt Cardona, who you got? John Kessler saying, I'd like to see Dani Luna in line for the Knockouts title. I think, though, Indi, sorry about that, will be the one to take the belt. Gus probably could be Dani. No problem, John. Sean Rousset, I think Indi should be the one to defeat JC. Brandon, does Indi win the championship by the end of the year? That's another great question. I think if we do, I think the title will change hands before the end of the year. That's my prediction, Brandon, is that either way it goes, I think both titles come back to TNA by the end of the year. I could be very wrong, but that's what I think. John saying it looks like Indi is going to get pushed. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, Swag Fan, I'm glad that you got a chance to see her, man. Deanna saying, yay, Rosemary is back. She's here, says James. Rosemary has arrived, says Dro. What's up? How you doing? Swag Fan, my queen to be. Hey, classic movie. I got to go back and watch that. It's been a while since I watched Coming to America. Christopher, I'm happy that Rosemary is back. Matt, unless shenanigans happen, John is winning. I say Masha will take it, says Brandon. I think a member of the Knockouts title match at BFG, maybe Indi. Yeah, Joe will be happy when he hears that Rosemary has returned. I'm actually going to put that down in the scrolling banner here that Rosemary has returned. It's good to see Rosemary back. Really love Rosemary. She's so cool. Swag fan. um, see, Christopher says Matt Cardona for the win. James says effing love Rosemary. Many would concur with that statement, James. Gust, is John Skyler part of that thing? Yeah, he's a part of Order 4. And that's why I was saying when they announce this match next, I'm interested to see what Order 4 does in this match. Are they going to get involved at all? Are they going to kind of let him do his own thing? Is it just going to be Jason Hotch with them? Will the whole group be with them? We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what they do and to see if anyone else gets involved. They're showing a clip last week of Joe Hendry against Mustafa Ali and all the shenanigans that happened at the end of that match. Brandon said, I'm glad she's back, referring to Rosemary. John saying Rosemary has become a mainstay in the Knockouts division for sure. Matt Cardona for the win, says Marvin. Think John Skyler's going to win, says Gust. Out of all the current free agents out there, who's going to get who's the must get? That's a good question, James. I would say maybe the emphasis is on a knockout. I would say the emphasis would be on signing a knockout to the Knockouts division. Because I think they have enough on the men's side to whenever Joe Hendry leaves, I think they have enough to keep them going and do well. I think they have enough great, talented people. And I think the same thing about the Knockouts division. I just think it comes down to depth on that side of the house. But that would be my approach. Obviously, I don't have the money or any of that. If Cross ends up there, that wouldn't be I wouldn't mind that at all. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. I'd love that. And we found out here that John Skyler is going to be accompanied by Jason Hotch and Tasha Steelz. Matt Cardona making his way down to the ring now, always ready. James saying, I got several. Righteous for the tag division. Cross for the main event. B. Priestley for knockouts. Yeah. What happened to Trent Seven? I don't know, Brandon. Yeah, I like that, James. Christopher saying Isla Dawn, that used to be with Alba Fire, would be a great fit for TNA. She should be paired with Rosemary. That would be awesome. Yeah, I would like to see her there too. Yeah, that's another great question. You guys keep your questions coming, but yeah, let us know your answers to that one too. Who is or what area of TNA's roster would you upgrade or add to through free agency, we'll say? John Kessler saying, I would like to see AOP signed to TNA, and I would like to see Abaddon for AEW. I would love to see a team of Abaddon and Rosemary. That's what I would like to see. And a reforming of Decay. That's what I would like to see. Jason Hotch giving some shenanigans out there, delivering a kick to Matt Cardona while the referee had the back turn. So, of course, the numbers game does not favor Matt Cardona. John Skyler here just fist to the forehead of Matt Cardona, not even trying to cover. Brandon Davies saying add Dakota Kai. What about Shayna Baszler? How would you present Shayna Baszler in TNA? See, I'd love to see her presented like she was in NXT. Just be really dominant, just be a buzzsaw. Matt Cardona with the elbow there. Fighting back now. He has Skyler in the corner. Reversal here from John Skyler. Knees up there, though, from Cardona. Drop kick to John Skyler. Matt Cardona getting fired up now, fighting back. Shane in the system or Order 4. I like that. Let's see. Dork Knight. What's up, Dork Knight? Hopefully you're doing well. Radio silence for Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona with the win right in the center of that ring. Matt Cardona for the win. But of course, there's still the numbers game. So Jason Hotch jumps in the ring and is just beating down, just wailing on Matt Cardona. Now John Skyler is joining in. Cheesecake with strawberry on top for dessert, says Gus. That sounds delicious, Gus. Ali smiling right there at the curtain. Let's see if he makes his way down to the ring. He's unbuttoning his suit jacket. Let's see if he takes it off. Is he going to come down to the ring? He's calling for Agent Zero. Think the Righteous is signing with WWE. Vincent and Dutch would be great on Raw. Another face. Cross, Killer Cross, and the Righteous. That was Bray. Okay. Oh, Agent Zero leveling Matt Cardona. And Order 4 is standing tall. Pun intended, especially with Agent Zero back there, because, man, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with for the rest of the year and going forward, I believe. So they look like they're unified now under Ali. So look like they're all on the same page. Cardona wins the battle, but Order 4 in the end is standing tall. So Indi Hartwell getting cleaned up from getting that green mist from Rosemary. Dani Luna and Jody Threat back there. A little bit of tension and friction between the former tag team champs here. Doctor saying back up, give her some space. Saying go do your thing. Hey. Deanna saying and Ali they trust. James Chadwick saying the words of Rowdy Roddy Piper. Look at the size of that ham hock. That's right. This 6-man tag is going to be good, I believe. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow night, Emergence. Right now, I believe we're going to get started at 7:30. That's what I'm going with. We're going to start at 7:30 tomorrow night. Executive decision. 7:30 tomorrow night. We will start. Join me for Emergence. I cannot wait. We just abruptly went to break, and it looks like up next we are getting the Summit, the Knockouts Tag Team Summit. So, yeah. Mark, what's up? Joining us from Facebook, saying you were mentioning Decay, and you know what I like to see. I'm not sure how they would do it, but would like to see the Wyatt Six from WWE versus Decay and TNA. If you want to talk about a crossover, that to me would be huge for both companies. Yes, it would be. That would be huge for both companies. John saying, I wonder if Jody Threat is going to join EY in the Northern Armory. Good question. Swag fan saying TNA booking Agent Zero reminds me of the introduction of Big Bubba as Jim Cornette's bodyguard in the 80s. NWA, I like it. Yeah, James, unless someone can join me, it'll be me. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'll be here. So, yeah, all good. All right, Dork Knight, thank you for stopping in. Really appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. John Kessler saying, I saw an explosion a few weeks ago that TNA signed Jada Stone and Myla Moore to contracts. Hope to see them on Impact soon. Yeah, I did see them on the roster, John. So, yeah, they are on there. You see Braun was doing a match segment one day. That was hilarious. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, man. I do. I appreciate it. All right, folks. So, again, if you don't mind, if you haven't done so already, please drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, we're glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when we have future content. So right now, okay, we're getting more. So thank you guys for hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. All right, so here's a non-wrestling question for all of you. Something a little bit different. What's been a moment in wrestling this week that's made you laugh? What's been a moment this week that's made you laugh? Please let me know in chat. Coming back from break. That's a good one, James. Oh, man, that's a good one. What's Gordon Ramsay's favorite wrestling show? It's effing Raw. I love it. That's good stuff, James. Cardona wants Ali at Emergence. All right. So it looks like we're getting Ali and Cardona at Emergence. I am going to go out on a limb and say that that's going to be on the pre-show. Just going to go out on a limb and say that. Cena and Truth segment of the week are Truth and Cena. Deanna saying maybe the year. Yeah, they've been having a lot of fun with the Young Bucks entrance since their loss. So yeah, Ash by Elegance and Masha Slamovich were in attendance on Tuesday. Ash by Elegance and Masha Slamovich at Heatwave for JC Jane. I did see that. Yeah, that was funny, Christopher, too. Stoke can't get any, yeah, we'll just say play. We'll clean it up a little bit and say play. 6-woman tag team match next week. JC Jane and Fatal Influence against the Elegance brand. This is going to be on NXT Tuesday. And at NXT Heatwave, August 24th, Knockouts Championship Triple Threat, Masha Slamovich and Ash by Elegance versus the champ, JC Jane. So should be really, really good, that match. Santino was in the ring. Fatal 4-way match at Emergence for the Knockouts World Championships. Knockouts Tag Team titles. The Elephants brand. Santino. The, the Elephants brand. Good Lord. Ray Walt called him a bumbling fool. Stokely should visit the Godfather about his little Derek. That's comment of the night, man. You you tied it all together. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Heather and M heading down to the ring. Poor Stokely last night. Lady Lee instead of Lei Ying Lee and Zaya Brookside. Lei Ying Lee and Zaya Brookside will also get a shot at those titles. John Kessler saying, I bet the crowd is going to chant the Elephants brand at Emergency. Sweat fan. As my granddad would say, she's a tall drink of water. The Inspiration. Deanna saying Ash by Elephants. The Inspiration heading down to the ring right now for this summit. I feel like this is going to break down in the best possible way. Andrea, hello. Yeah, I did hear about that. I saw the clip of it. I love that. Cope and Christian. Somehow I missed it, but yeah, I did see the clip. So awesome stuff. Really feel for Adam Copeland and Christian get back together was a good thing, although I wish there was more people in the crowd only. Yeah. He said fatal influence, folks. Thank you, Santino. Fatal influence. Fatal influence coming down now. Brandon saying he's staying focused. I wish my soundboard was working because all of y'all need a giggity in the worst possible way right now. A lot of you need a giggity. Check back with me next week, though. Give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. Zaya Brookside. Zaya and Lei Ying Lee feeling confident. Fallon and Jasmine. They think that hey, the trend will continue and NXT will get more TNA gold, so we'll see. Fallon saying that they'll be walking out the new Knockouts tag team champs. The inspiration, though. Saying, listen, Toots. Oh. Santino is trying to restore some order. Good luck with that. He gave him 5 seconds to get it out of your system. Security being called now. So this is absolute mayhem. All of the teams involved in the Knockouts tag team title match tomorrow are fighting in the ring. Security is trying to separate them all. Dan saying because the work between Santino and Danhausen would be priceless. That would be quite the pairing. I would love that. Inspiration, what are they about to do? Just jumping into the crowd. Zaya Brookside doing the same, taking down everyone. Cassie Lee is about to do the same on another part of the ring. She goes, and Lei Ying Lee does the same thing. Absolute chaos and madness. I heard that from Lei Ying Lee. Crowd chanting TNA. Jason saying, I'm calling it now, Jeff. I think Fatal Influence will leave with all the belts after Friday. Then we get War Games at BFG. I like that idea. I don't like NXT getting more TNA gold, but I like the idea of that. So I'm all for it, man. All for it. Rosemary in the back now. Gia Miller. Gia asking, why did you spit poison in her eyes? She says, Indi, we're going to cut out your heart. You waltzed into this realm like you owned it. You claim that your path to the Knockouts World Championship is clear? She said they wanted to make her as blind as her awareness. Wow. Gatekeeper. You want that championship? Your path now goes through us. Wow. Wow. Getting an injury report. So let's see. Just 24. Talking about Moose. Blindsided in an attack. He had an injured hip, but he is cleared. So he will be able to compete tomorrow night at Emergence. The Gatekeeper, I love it, says Swag Fan. Let's see. James says, imagine a Danhausen and R-Truth interaction. Danhausen curses R-Truth. Things keep going wrong with him, and he keeps trying to find Danhausen, genuinely believing he's been cursed. I love that. I love that. Hometown Man had bruised ribs, but he will be cleared to go up against Ryan Nemeth. And countdown to Emergence starts at 7:30, so I'll start at 7:30. I think that's fair. So 7:30 tomorrow night. Join me. Should be a good night. Should be some good matches. Let's see. I was going to ask if anyone thinks Masha or Ash by Elegance win the belt back at Heatwave, or does it happen at Bound for Glory? So yeah, John's got a good question there. So let's give John some answers. And up next, we've got Mike Santana going up against Eric Young. So drop your predictions in the chat, folks. Let me know who you got. And in the meantime, I'm going to put this back on screen. If you don't mind, folks, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We thank you for joining us, and we want to see you join us more. So join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, so who do you guys think wins at Heatwave? And who do you think wins this match between Eric Young and Mike Santana? Let me know. This should be a good one. Definitely going to be physical. We'll see how long the shenanigans are held at bay, but I don't think it'll be very long, unfortunately. Like I said earlier, we'll do predictions a little bit later on in the show. In the last hour, probably in the last few minutes of the show, we'll go through the card for Emergence real quick and do that. We'll see if I'm joined by anyone by then. If not, I will take care of the predictions myself, and we'll do them that way. So either way, we're doing predictions, and we want to hear your thoughts too. So let's see what we got here. Mike Santana for the win, says Marvin. Mike Santana says Christopher. Santana says Deanna. Going to say Mike Santana wins, but there will be shenanigans after the match, says John Kessler. Swag fan, Santana wins. All right, we're on a break right now. Again, thank you all for dropping your predictions in the chat. Thank you for being here tonight. So, got a lot going on this weekend. Obviously, what show are you looking forward to most this weekend? Or what are you looking forward to over the weekend, wrestling-wise, that you're excited about? Let us know in chat. Sean Rousset saying Mike Santana for the win. Santana says James. Yeah, really excited for Emergence tomorrow night. Again, come check us out at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night for Emergence. We may have some company, we may not. I don't know. But hey, come hang out with me. We got Mance and Steph outside. Steph talking to Santino. Mance saying, if it's wrong for me to make sweet love to my wife, lock me up and throw away the key. Yeah, Gus, let me know. You can still let me know what you had to eat. Matt saying, if you think I'm just going to sit at home and drink my beers, you're wrong. She said they don't wait to be told when they can come to work. They just show up. Jason saying, Bound for Glory is where TNA gets their belts back, all except the men's title. AJ Styles wins the belt. TNA announces their TV partners with WWE, with TKO helping with production. TNA stays independent. Okay. Eric Young making his way down to the ring with the Northern Armory. Mark, you know how open door was between New Japan and AEW. Kind of feel like NXT and TNA want Bound for Glory to be a mixture of that and Survivor Series. At least that is what it feels like to me. Okay. Yeah, I think the doors are wide open right now, so I think there's a lot they can do with this partnership. But again, you know, I wonder if you put a pause on it after you make the TV announcement. Just kind of wait until the start of the year to kind of kick things off again. I don't know. That would be my question for you guys. Would you keep it going, or would you take a little break and kind of let TNA build back up after they get their titles back? What would be your approach? Mike Santana making his way through the crowd down to the ring. Eric Young looks like he wants to attack, and he does. clothesline right before the bell rings. Now he is delivering some boots to Mike Santana. Gust had pork chops and cooked veggies and baked potatoes. That sounds good, Gust. It's a good dinner. Mike Santana now fighting back, delivering some punches to Eric Young. Whips Eric Young off the ropes, but a reversal by EY, and EY gets Mike Santana down, tosses Santana outside the ring, distracts the referee so the Northern Armory can keep this numbers game going, but not so fast there. They're trying, they're 2-on-1 on the outside. Yeah. Numbers game not going in the favor of Mike Santana, but he keeps fighting. Eric Young with a cover there, but kick out from Mike Santana. James saying keep the momentum going, in my opinion. Okay. Eric Young here with a big right hand to Mike Santana. Down on the mat now. Boot to the face and jaw of Mike Santana from Eric Young. Eric Young just kind of looking out at the crowd right now. Now he's got Santana in the corner, but Santana's fighting back. But a big clubbing forearm from Eric Young whips him into the ring post with all of his might into the turnbuckle there. And Mike Santana is down, feeling the effects of that. Swag fans saying a break for TNA is a risk, but I remember Bischoff saying a while back he'd do that, then start fresh. Cover here from EY, 2 count. Yeah, I think if they win all the titles back at Bound for Glory, maybe give them a month or two. Just give them from Bound for Glory to the end of the year to kind of gloat a little bit and feel the momentum of their wins, and then start back at the very start of the year, 2026, and kick off something else. That would be my approach, but certainly see the other side of keeping the momentum going. So can see it both ways there. Eric Young throws Mike Santana off the ropes, but Mike Santana hits a clothesline, kip up there from Santana. Chop that just echoed through the arena from Mike Santana. EY trying to mount some offense, but to no avail. Mike Santana dives out on top of the Northern Armory, sticks the landing, takes a little victory lap around the ring. John G saying, I'm eating mashed potatoes, pasta, and sausage for dinner. Okay. John G. Hassan saying he votes for Mike Santana. Jason Stauffer, I will let TNA establish itself on A&E or CW on Thursday night and see if they can keep the audience when they're live every week till January, then go all in with a payoff at Mania, TNA, Vegas WrestleMania. Okay. Mike Santana with Eric Young on the top rope, and he just gave him a huge chop there. Mike Santana going up there to join him. Let's see if he gets a superplex. Nope. EY throws him off, but Mike Santana jumps back up there. Throws him off again. A elbow from EY onto Mike Santana. 2 count there. Wow. EY flew across the ring. Two count there for Eric Young, and he's firmly in control. Well, it was a cover reversal here by Mike Santana. Wow. Mike Santana 1-2. Kick out there by EY. Is TNA Wrestling or AAA going to be on Peacock? I don't know, Hassan. I haven't heard any of that. I haven't heard an announcement for TNA's contract, and I haven't heard anything new for AAA. I do know that Triple Mania this weekend will be on WWE's YouTube channel, from my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. Eric Young goes up to the top rope, dives off. Santana spin the block. Mike Santana. So now the Northern Armory joining Eric Young in the ring, beating down Mike Santana. So who's coming down? Sami Callihan coming down. Yeah, Mike Santana's opponent tomorrow night, Sami Callihan. About to get into the ring now. Eric Young is there. Eric Young gets out of the ring. If anyone don't think Santana's the new face of TNA, then you're just stupid. Just say it. Like he has, for me, to your point, James, you remember at the beginning of Josh's singles run, he has that kind of feel to me right now. That's how Santana feels. It feels like the crowd is very much behind him, like they just want to see him be that guy, and he is that guy for me. He's the heartbeat, I think, of TNA Wrestling right now. That's no disrespect to Eric Young or Frakie Kazarian. This should be a good match tomorrow night. TNA International Championship, Steve Maclin and Jake something. We'll do predictions on that. The King's speech is coming up next, though. That's going to have the contenders of that match. So that's going to be coming up next, folks. So we're going on another break. Yeah, folks kind of agreeing with me on that. I just feel like it's very organic with Mike Santana. It's really organic, and the crowd really wants to see him be successful. So yeah, I believe that he is the guy for sure. I truly believe that. Mark, here's one more thing that I like to mention. To me, I feel like most people are thinking that Joe Hendry is the glue in this partnership between WWE and TNA. I see it differently. To me, it's AJ Styles, and I would not be surprised if he comes out and makes an announcement about the TV deal. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he had a bigger role going forward. James saying, like, we want crosses organic. I agree. Derek, I appreciate that, man. I do. I appreciate that. Means a lot to me, man. You know that. On break here, TM. So yeah, we'll go over the card here shortly, over the Emergence card, and we'll start doing some predictions shortly. But we'll see if anyone joins within the next, I'd say, 10 minutes. If I don't have anyone here by 9:30, I'm just going to start them, and we'll go from there. And I'll have all of you give me your predictions too. So be a good back and forth for us this evening. And that's what I want to say too. I want to thank you all so much for being my co-host through this. It really means a lot to me that everybody's engaged and asking questions and keeping the commentary going. So thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. Can't wait for the Hardys versus the Dudley Boys. Says a Jedi Warrior. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. All right, folks. Throw this out there one more time before we come back from break. But if you don't mind, folks, drop a like on the video. And if you are new to the channel, we're so glad that you're here. Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the family. Join us for TNA every Thursday night. Appreciate it, Swag fam. They're going back to Tuesday on NXT. Joe Hendry against Charlie Dempsey. Jason saying, I want to say you're doing a great job. I'm glad to hear Brandy's back with the history of the hot tag. Yeah, thank you so much for bringing that up, Jason. So I've been putting a lot of shorts and a lot of reels and kind of shorter form videos on the channel. Go check those out. Drop us a like, leave us some comments, let us know what you think. Trying something a little bit different. So yeah, just let me know what you think about those, and we'll keep those coming. But definitely leave some comments on those videos and drop a like and let us know what you think. So yeah, thank you all so much. So right now they're showing the tag match between Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Moose, and Obafemi going up against Dark State.
What's up, Jeff?
What's up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I had to stop and grab some food on the way, so I'm not on video.
Gotcha. Well, right now we're about to get the King's speech.
Ooh.
Joe. And Joe, something else that you would be very interested in.
Uh-oh.
Rosemary is back.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And she attacked Indi Hartwell, delivered some green mist to Indi Hartwell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty cool.
Moose got attacked by First Class and Trick Williams.
Oh, wow.
But he is cleared for tomorrow. So
okay.
Can you do some shorts of the airing of grievances? I can do that. I can do that, Gus.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I can do that.
What's going on, everybody? How are you? Thank you so much to Jeff, obviously, for doing the show, starting it off with my goofy work schedule. And, yeah, Jeff's really, really doing a lot of work on the channel, which I very much appreciate. He's putting those shorts out there for everybody to watch, so please go and watch them. That would be awesome. And I know we have a long lost part of our family come back.
Yeah.
Randy is back as well.
Yeah.
So that's fun. So very, very cool stuff. I'm eating, if you wanted to know, I'm having Baconator fries from Wendy's.
Those are really good.
They are very good. They are very good. I see Frankie's on.
Oh, yeah. Jake something, as he said.
Oh, yeah, Jake's coming out.
Yeah, Maclin's going to join him here in a little bit. Joe, we got a complete breakdown during the Knockouts Tag Team Title Summit.
Okay.
Yeah, James, we had a long discussion about bacon earlier, Joe.
Oh, look at that. See, I must have known, like, somehow.
Yeah, the fact that James said earlier he doesn't trust anybody that doesn't like bacon, so.
James, these Baconator fries, James, are good stuff, man.
Yeah, they are. All right, so here we go. TNA International Champ Steve Maclin about to make his way down. Joe, I haven't done any predictions yet because I was going to wait. I didn't want to do those without you if you were.
No, I appreciate it. All good, yeah. Whatever you want.
So I'll start those here in a few, but
sure thing.
Yeah. Steve Maclin.
That's right. We've got a pay-per-view tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to get started at 7:30 tomorrow, Joe.
Okay. I'll be on as soon as possible.
Steve Maclin with a little bit of a shiner.
Yeah, I see that. So, guys, now that it seems, Jeff, and I want to ask you too, now that it seems like Cross is gone from WWE, what are the odds you think he goes back to TNA?
I think pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, obviously people are still saying it's a work. There are a lot of people who think that.
Yeah.
I don't know that I think that. I think it's legit. I don't think they use Scarlett properly at all, except when she was in NXT, if we're being honest. And I don't think they know what to do with her and him as a group. So if it's a work, then kudos to them. They've learned how to play the game. And if it's not, then shame on WWE, because you pissed away one of your most organically over stars that you've had in quite a while. And maybe that's why they didn't extend the contract the way that they probably should have, is because I know a lot of people talk about the machine and getting over without the machine, and maybe that pisses people off, and maybe that happened here. Who knows?
Jeff, he was on a pod yesterday.
Funny.
Yeah. And he was saying about what stopped him from signing him. Basically, I don't know if you guys all saw this, but he said that he got an offer, and all he asked them was how they came up with the offer, and they wouldn't tell him. They said basically, like, you either take it or leave it. We're not. And he said, all I wanted to know was how they came up with it. And he said, so I asked him again, and he said he didn't hear anything back. Yeah. So he was basically told that you take this offer and that's it.
Yep.
And so I don't know, Jeff. With the way Vincent, and by the way, shout out to Vincent. Vincent's been conversating with us on our Insiders Twitter, which is very cool. So shout out to Vincent. But with the way he's teasing that would be amazing, because those guys were already in TNA.
Yeah.
And so imagine they all come back and they do the thing that Bray wanted them to do anyway in TNA. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think that would be amazing.
Could we see this tomorrow night, Joe? Could we see Jake something holding up that title?
That's a very distinct possibility, man. This guy is something else. He's very underrated, very good. I could see it, man. I could see him getting gold.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there. I know that everybody, and I agree with this, everybody says that Mike Santana is really the face of the place right now for TNA, and I tend to agree with that.
Yeah.
But I truly believe if you want to do something different, I think you put Maclin back in that title picture.
Yeah.
I think Maclin is another guy that people kind of sleep on.
Yep. If Cross came back to TNA, how would you use him? You'd have to go back to Killer Cross, obviously, and he's already going back by that moniker. So I see what you did there, Joey. Something else. Yeah, a little play on words.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that'd be. Look, I mean, he mentioned it more than once, and he talked about it in his book and about how Bray wanted him to be an extension of the Wyatt Six. He could still do that, And technically, while he says with his wife that they really wanted to work for WWE, he loved it there, and so did she. If that's not possible, then kind of like an extension of them, because of the deal that they have with TNA right now, you kind of aren't that far away. And maybe, sometimes you go and like as a wrestler, you kind of have to prove your worth again, right? And maybe that's what he does. Maybe he comes over to TNA, maybe he wins a title. Maybe he comes with the righteous and they're bad guys and stuff, and he redevelops himself. And then, all of a sudden you catch the attention. He already has the fans. I mean, the fans are certainly behind him. So maybe he catches that attention that he needs, and then who knows? Maybe he gets that better offer that he thought he was worth. And there's nothing wrong with trying to get what you're worth, Jeff. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. And that's the thing. Know your worth. And this isn't just a wrestling thing. This is a life lesson.
Yeah.
Know your worth and then add tax.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You should never undersell yourself.
No.
Never undersell yourself. Never settle.
And even if you work at the biggest or best or wherever you think about the place you work, if they don't treat you right, you have every right to go after what you're worth. So
yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
All right, Joe, I guess we'll start with some of these. We'll start with this one. Hometown Man versus Ryan Nemeth. Joe.
Well, as long as the big brother isn't there, I like Hometown Man's chances, man. I mean, he's Hometown Man's been on fire. He's been doing something really good, and so plus it's just fun, and everybody hates Ryan Nemeth, so it's a perfect villain for Hometown Man, and Hometown Man's being watched by some people, man. He's being watched by some people, Some former TNA superstars are watching him. So but I'm going to go with Hometown Man here, Jeff.
Me too. I like Hometown Man. We're coming back from break, but let's get this one in. We just saw a preview of this, but the International Championship, no countouts, no DQs, Joe. Jake something hoping to beat the champion, Steve Maclin. Who you got? Let us know in chat, folks. Who do you have too?
Man, I liked your scenario with Jake something possibly winning this, but I do think Maclin's going to hold on here. I don't know. Like maybe we get some interference in there. Maybe someone comes in and costs Jake something to match. I don't know. But I think we might get something going on here. The fact that there's no countouts, no DQs, it's an anything goes kind of a thing. But I don't know, man. I just like Maclin in that champion role. But I also, I like him in matches like this.
Oh,
so
they just added this match to the countdown.
Rosemary and
Indi
Hartwell, which I'm gonna, of course, miss. Damn it. Leon and Cedric, man, that could be match of the night.
Yeah, it could be.
How about that? Mustafa Ali and Matt Cardona.
Yeah, they had a little run in this evening. So yeah. Cardona beat John Skyler, but I figured this was coming to the System versus First Class.
Yeah. Are they all turning, Jeff? Are the System all turning?
Well, we talked about that earlier. It was crazy because when they were out there, the crowd was really behind them and chanting for them. I asked the chat, I was like, did you think 3 or so months ago that the crowd would be behind the System?
Yeah, it's very interesting that would be the case.
It is. Man.
Because we have a championship match of the Hardys and the Rascalz.
Mm-hmm. Man.
And then Moose and Trick Williams.
Yes.
For the TNA. Is Moose going to be the one that brings the TNA World Championship back home?
A lot of folks in chat, Joe, are thinking that TNA gets the titles back at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, I agree. I think I agree with that.
And we'll predict that match. Well, let's do these two real quick before this match gets started. Let's go from right to left. TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. It's a fatal four-way. We've got Fatal Influence against the Elegance brand, against the Inspiration, against Ying and Zaya Brookside. Who you got?
These fatal four-way kind of things always end up favoring the champions to get out of it with the titles intact somehow because of everything else that's going on. And I kind of think that that's what's going to happen here. I don't see them losing until Bound for Glory. And then one of these teams is going to come out of this. I still think it's going to be the Inspiration and Fatal Influence for the Knockouts titles at Bound for Glory. In which case I would think the Inspiration will win them, but I don't think it's going to be here. I think there's just too much going on with all the people that are going to be involved in this, and I somehow think that Fatal Influence is just going to get away. They're going to get away with the title somehow because of Elegance brand, rather not Fatal Influence, but the Elegance brand is going to somehow get away with their titles because of all the stuff going on around them. So that's what I'm going with the retaining of the title here, simply because of all the interaction going on.
Yeah. See, there's a part of me that says that the Elegance brand will retain, and some other team will beat them at Bound for Glory. Right? And then the conspiracy theorist in me says that Fatal Influence wins. And at the end of the night, tomorrow night, the only titles that TNA will have are the X Division and international titles.
Okay.
And I think Bound for Glory becomes kind of a referendum on the partnership.
Okay.
And TNA is triumphant in all areas at Bound for Glory. That's just conspiracy theorist me. And you know what? Just because it's wild and crazy and kind of chaotic, I think I like it. So I'm going to go with that.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
All right. Last one we'll predict before we get to the main event here, Joe. Sami Callihan going up against Mike Santana. Who we got?
I got to keep going with the guy with the momentum, who I think is going to win the title at Bound for Glory. So I'm going with Santana here. Although he can never count out Sami. Sami will go do some extreme tactics. Whatever he can do to win, he will. And obviously he's desperate for some wins. But I got to go with Mike Santana here to continue his rise up to getting that title back for TNA. At Bound for Glory. So I'm going to go with Mike Santana.
Yeah, I agree. I think Santana wins. I think that Santana, he just has the momentum right now.
Yeah.
He just has the juice right now. So keep riding that wave, I say.
Yep.
Santana for the win.
Yep, I agree.
No, Tessa did not wrestle.
I think that I read somewhere that she's legit hurt. That I read that she has a legit injury that's keeping her out. I don't know that that's true, but I remember reading that somewhere, hearing that somewhere, that she is legit out for a bit. So, and we have a break in the action. Jeff, did you get to watch the Sweet Revenge Friday the 13th thing?
I have not yet.
Oh,
and I plan on doing that this evening.
Oh man, dude!
Because I got caught up on a lot of wrestling. I'm dealing with some insomnia right now, so I'm up like all hours of the night. So I caught up on some wrestling last night. So I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I will watch it tonight. So
it was the coolest thing to see Jason back on a screen. I get it; it was only a mini movie, and technically, it's a long form commercial for Angry Orchard, which by the way, they have a Halloween pack out now, and of course, it has one of the cans is a Jason mask on the can that glows in the dark. So obviously, and a lot of little nuances in throughout the whole little mini film about Angry Orchard. But I thought it was fantastic just to see him. I'm such a fan, and to see him back up on the screen again was just awesome. He, of course, different actor playing him. It's a stuntman that played him, who's done a lot of things. He's a taller guy. He's 6'4", but he's not the big kind of stocky, lumbering, huge guy that you expect.
Not Derek Beers is what you're saying.
Right, exactly. Yeah. He's not huge. He's more on the like, not thin, but he's but oh my God, the kills in it were. I'll just say, he kills someone with a motorboat motor.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and it was. All I read was the director talking about it, how he had to use strawberry jam for an effect in that, and I'm like, oh God! But it was so good. It was so great just seeing him, and I'm like, I was absolutely thrilled that he's back. But yeah, guys, if you're a horror fan, go check it out. It's called Sweet Revenge. It's on YouTube. It's like 12 minutes long. Just basically like a little mini movie, but yeah, it was just so good, and I'm just glad to see that they're doing something with the license again, and it's not being held up by the lawsuit anymore and stuff like that. So I'm just thrilled that it's back, and yeah, it was amazing. First time since 2009 that Jason's been on a screen. So. It was just great. It was awesome.
There you go. Let's see. Let me put you on.
And if you want to see what his mask looks like, that is what the new mask looks like. This is designed by Greg Nicotero, who does the stuff in Walking Dead. And a lot of people said they think it's weird because you can see the eye holes are kind of square. But I don't know. I kind of dig it.
There you go.
I kind of like it. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm thrilled, man. Thrilled.
Joe, before the match gets started, let's talk about these two matches since these two teams are in the main event. TNA World Tag Team Championship, the Hardys against the Rascalz. Who you got?
I got to go with the Hardys, man. They just won the titles not that long ago. I don't think they're going to give them up that quick. Rascalz are always a threat, obviously, and Trey Miguel, of course, out injured. But I do like the Hardys to retain here. I think this is probably their last run in TNA, and I think it'll last a little bit before they decide to kind of put the next team over that will eventually end up beating them. Before they leave and go on to wherever they're going to go, if they go back to WWE, whatever the case might be, to retire for good. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Hardys here, Jeff.
Okay. Yeah, I think I am too. I think I'm going to go with the Hardys too. I think they win again. I think maybe they drop the titles. If they go against the Dudleys, though, at Bound for Glory, it's certainly not going to be for a title. So, I don't know. I'm still going to go with the Hardys, though. We got Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards talking backstage.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. I think the Hardys. Then, Joe, we've got the TNA X Division Championship, which we might be talking about this match at the end of the year for a match of the year contender. But X Division Championship, Cedric Alexander going against the champ, Leon Slater. What you got?
Yeah, there's no way Leon loses this soon after working for that title the way he did. If this isn't the match of the night, I'd be completely shocked. This is going to be an amazing match. We all know how good Cedric is, and Leon just coming up. And this is again just an amazing opportunity, an amazing opponent for Leon Slater to show his skills. But yeah, I'm gonna say Leon Slater retains. But again, like Jeff said, I would be surprised if this isn't a match of the night, but match of the year possible candidate for TNA.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of those two, they're starting out right
yes,
now.
they are.
Get a little previews. Yeah, I got Leon retaining too. I think they made a big deal of him being the youngest champ for a reason. They gave him the rub with AJ Styles for a reason. Moose put him over the way he did after the match for a reason. I think that reason is Leon Slater is the present and future of TNA Wrestling. So Leon Slater for the win, I think.
Yep, agreed.
And then, Joe, quickly, we'll do this one while this one's just getting underway. But we got Moose going up against the TNA World Champ, NXT's Trick Williams. Who you got?
Trick's going to retain with shenanigans.
Okay.
Yeah, something's going to happen that's going to help Trick to retain. There may be shenanigans from both sides. You might see the system try to intervene a little bit, and you might see some people on behalf of Trick for sure. But I still say Trick's going to retain and keep the title, again, simply because of storyline and because it's going to be Trick and Santana one-on-one at Bound for Glory for the title, which I do believe, like Jeff said earlier, he will win the title against Trick Williams. And that big build that we've all been waiting for will culminate there. But I think this is going to be a really, really good match. I mean, Moose, we all know what kind of athlete he is, and Trick the same way. So I think it's going to be a really good match, but I think it's going to kind of degenerate at the end. And I think you're going to see shenanigans, and it's going to cost Moose, I think, ultimately, the match, and Trick will retain.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to throw out something from a kind of an overall partnership idea that I had. What's a way that as TNA you could really leverage more eyes for this partnership? I think that's having NXT storylines unfold on TNA programming. And I think you do that by having Dark State come down, get involved in this match.
Yep.
Maybe Trick is the leader after all, and we get Trick retaining. But I think it's all a means to an end, because I think Mike Santana runs it back at Bound for Glory and brings TNA the gold back.
And Jeff, I think ultimately, that at that point, you might see a lot of people that are going to have Mike Santana's back as well, including possibly the system.
The system, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bound for Glory may be like a TNA NXT Civil War type of deal. I think you'll see a lot of NXT versus TNA matches at Bound for Glory. Yeah. And I think it's when TNA stands tall. I think they finally, over the next month and a half, rally the troops, say, look, we're a sinking ship right now. Who's going to step up and lead? Who's going to be the first one? I think that's what we see at Bound for Glory, or at least that's what I would like to see from a storyline perspective with the partnership.
Yep, I agree. Is it free tomorrow? It is if you have the app, yes.
If you have the app, yep.
Yes, it is a free one. Would love to see TNA take NXT title at some point.
I think the first NXT title that TNA takes is the NXT Women's title. I think that's the first one.
Yeah, tomorrow should be a fun one.
Yeah.
A lot of cool matches. Make sure you join us.
7:30.
There you go. Make sure you come out. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be along as soon as I get done at work.
Might even have an appearance from from my kids.
Nice.
We might do a little commentary. Me and JJ.
There you go. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we might do a little commentary
That'd be cool.
if he wants to join his old man.
There you go. Get him podcasting at a young age.
Yeah, they want to anyway. They see me doing it, and they
sure, yeah.
see all the behind the scenes stuff that I do, and they think it's kind of cool. So
yeah,
they've really taken a liking to the music creation. They like
nice
doing their own little thing. So they use my my music software, and they've made some really long mixes. They call them. So yeah, they enjoy that part of it. So
that's awesome.
And speaking of that, pretty soon I'm going to be changing a lot of intros and Joe, you know what? I think we should show people at some point the new idea for the logo.
Oh yeah.
I've been working on a new logo for the channel, and really want to see what you guys think. And I've been working on some new intros and outros and music and all that stuff. So yeah, really looking to step things up.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's hey, look, I mean, we've been around now for what? Going on 8 years, 7-8 years. So
wow.
Yeah. Good night, Mark.
Yeah, good night, Mark. Thank you for joining us.
A rebrand / refresh. Yes.
Yes.
Will always be the outsiders, the insiders, the outsiders, the insiders, of course. But, you know, it's fun to change things up. It's fun to change things up a bit.
I think every now and again, it's not a bad thing to reinvent who you are.
Yeah, agreed. TNA invades NXT because utter chaos. NXT invades TNA, causing mayhem. Bound for Glory TNA versus NXT Lethal Lockdown. I'd be cool with that.
Let's see.
Crowd trying to get in, get the Hardys back into this.
All right. So, Joe, I got a couple of these pulled up.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'll share these. Just trying to get it pulled up here. So
Yeah, no worries. We're at a commercial anyway.
yeah. All right. So here we go. So you've got trick retaining. I've got trick retaining.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's see here. Share a window. There we go. All right. So this is the first.
Nice.
This is the first. James saying, why do I have a feeling that it will be First Class who beats the Hardys for the titles? Then this is the second.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
I'm not at a place where I want to share the other designs just yet, but there are others.
I'm watching the 4-way knockout summit on Access.
Okay, yeah, that gets wild, John, so have fun with that. Because that gets real wild.
Yeah, Access is so far behind. Did I see somebody said something about something about Peacock?
Yeah, Lil Silver came in and said something. I haven't seen a report about that.
I didn't either.
So he said something about AAA and TNA maybe going to Peacock or something about CETA. I don't know. But I guess that's a rumor that's out there now. Thank you, James. A Jedi warrior likes
the first one.
I think I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple others that I'm working on that I like too, so I might have to. Yeah, Derek. See, I can't do. I can't put a Quagmire likeness in the logo because then we get sued. So that would be my reference to you in the logo is a Quagmire.
Derek, sorry they don't need wanted for crimes against giggity signs.
Yeah, Joe, they have a behind-the-scenes look at Slammiversary on the app now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The main event.
Cedric Alexander tagging in Zachary Wentz. Joe, do you think once Trey Miguel gets back that the Rascalz get the tag titles again, or do you see another team kind of taking that jump up to the tag titles after the Hardys?
Someone mentioned First Class could win,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe at that point the Rascalz beat First Class. I could see that. The Rascalz have always been really good. They've been involved with a lot of stuff, even with the NXT thing going on.
Yeah. Do you think the Hardys go into the Hall of Fame next year at Mania?
It's a very good possibility, especially if they go back to WWE. That could be why they're going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get them wrestling the Dudleys, right?
Yep.
And that's going to be that's going to be amazing. I really don't. I mean, that's something I would have expected maybe would happen in the WWE, but I kind of think this is their swan song. I think this is it for their run in TNA. And then I think they're going to get invited back to WWE for their final run there. Kind of like a greatest hits, where they're going to just go around and have some matches against some, some teams that they've had battles with before, and probably against some newer teams that they might want to put over as well. So yeah, I would kind of think next year be good. And you know what, Jeff, I think it would be very cool if they go in next year along with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously up to Bray's family when they want to do that. But I just think, Matt and Bray were close. And I think that would be pretty cool to have Matt and Jeff go in kind of the same year that Bray does. I think that would be really, really cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Just because of the connection there, I think that would be tremendous.
Yep. There are a few people already that got a glimpse to see that Bray Wyatt Universal Studios attraction, the horror house.
Really?
Yeah, they're I guess they're letting some of the media people in early.
Okay.
To see it. And what was cool is there's a film channel that I watch that did an overview to kind of try to explain it to their viewers of the Firefly Funhouse and Bray Wyatt's character prior to that event opening up, which was really cool. They went back and they showed a lot of the scenes from the early Funhouse episodes and things like that, and just trying to describe what he was to people who weren't necessarily wrestling fans.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Joe, did you see what James sent to the insiders? It's some convention dates for Karrion Kross. He's going to be doing some meet and greets.
Let's find.
Ooh, Jeff Hardy. Now Jeff Hardy and Myron Reed.
Oh yeah, yes. He's calling it the Killer Smoke Show.
Yeah.
He says, "Get ready. This is just the beginning. See you all soon and stay tuned." Convention dates: Mad Monster Expo, Friday, August 22nd. Oh, so he's going to like some horror conventions.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. Concord, North Carolina, Ontario.
He's going to be the Mass, and I would love to go.
The Javits Center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's going to Comic-Con.
Yep, New York.
New York Comic-Con. I was at that one years ago.
Ooh.
Florida State Fairgrounds, DCU Center in Worcester, Massachusetts. Ontario and California. Embassy Suites in Hilton. Leon Slater gets a twist of fate. Everybody gets a twist of fate.
A trifecta, Joe.
Yes, sir.
I love this dynamic between this group, like between Leon Slater and the Hardys, the brotherly love that we feel.
No doubt. Leon made it clear how important they were for his rise in his career, and how how much he appreciated them.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh. Leon Slater using Matt Hardy as a step stool.
He did.
To dive out there.
Cedric Alexander's over in the corner now. Jeff Hardy coming in. Side effect. Jeff's up second rope. Tag in the Leon. Oh, man.
He's about to fly.
Cedric's getting the worst of it now, but the Rascalz save it.
Oh. Oh, super kicks from the Rascalz. This is a quite unique offense by the Rascalz.
Yeah, it is.
Using each other as battering rams. Uh-oh.
Through the legs, but he got caught. Oh, man.
Myron Reed can fly, too.
Whoa!
Speaking of flying, good Lord, Leon Slater. Good Lord. Just over that ring post, Joe.
That brings the TNA chance out.
All right, Joe. If someone told you that at next Mania we could have Leon Slater defending the X Division title against Javon Evans and Montez Ford,
Oh my God,
how would you feel about that?
that would be insane.
Lumbar check.
That.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Cedric Alexander pins the champ. Wow. Man, what do you think, Joe?
That was quite a shocker.
Man.
Yeah, he telegraphed that.
Yeah. There you go. So Cedric can say he's pinned the champ.
Well, that gives you some different insights about going into the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. That's going to be, like I said, that match is going to be amazing.
Yeah. That's going to be good. That's going to be really good. I can't wait for that match. I think that's probably my most anticipated match of the night.
Yeah.
Obviously, the main event with Moose and Trick, but I think that X Division title match is going to be something special.
Yeah, I agree. That obviously won't be the main event. The main event will be the championship match, but it could certainly be the match of the night for sure between those two. So going to be it's going to be a good one, guys. Make sure that you come out and join us. I know Fridays are always kind of crazy because you have SmackDown and stuff going on too. But yeah, come out and join us tomorrow. It is a loaded show, like John said. It's going to be a good one. And come out and join us tomorrow. We'll be starting at what time again, Jeff?
7:30.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come out and join Jeff. I'll be along as soon as I get back from work. And hopefully I won't miss too much. But yeah, give us your scores. Let us know what you scored the show for tonight. Getting in some already. We got a 9 out of 10 from Dylan, 9 out of 10 from Chris, 9 out of 10. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. And we will do the same. And then we will be back tomorrow night. Also, if you are new to the channel, first of all, thanks for coming out and checking it out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button on the stream for any of the streams you happen to watch. And also make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified about when we have anything going on future content-wise. And check out the shorts that Jeff's working on and stuff like that as well. And give a listen to Brandy's segment about Bray. And check all that good stuff out.
Yep.
Don't know what's happened to my Cubs. I don't even want to talk about baseball, dude. I am so disgusted by how the Dodgers have been playing lately. They've lost their division lead. They were up by 9 games, and they're now losing. They're now down a game to the Padres. They are just tanking their season. So yeah, I'm thankful I have wrestling because I am just surrounded by nonsense in sports. Jason Tatum's injury, then I get the Dodgers playing like crap, and then I get the Jerry Jones documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh God, I heard bits and pieces about it, and I heard how some miracle drug saved him, that he had cancer. And then he said after that happened, he was told by his therapist that he had to rid himself of the most stressful things in his life, And what was his number one? Was Jimmy Johnson. Was his number one most stressful thing in his life.
Wow.
Hate the man. I cannot stand him. So I'm glad, I'm thankful I have wrestling, because my sports teams this year are just as good as it was last year. Because I got, I had an NBA championship winner, I had the baseball World Series winner, and that's as bad as it is this year. So yeah. So I hear you. Solid show. 8 out of 10 said Barry Monkey. Good night, Brandon. Given an 8 says DRO. John G says a 9. Chris says a 9. All right. I can't obviously score it because I didn't get to see the whole thing. Can we reverse the miracle drug? Believe me, Derek, if I knew of a way, believe me. Yeah. I always go back with the Cowboys to Colin Cowherd and that music video he made. It's called Since '95, and how they haven't been relevant since '95. Yeah. So, all right. But yeah, Jeff, go ahead. I'm going to obviously defer to you because I didn't see the whole show. But Jeff's going to score it, and then we will get out of here, and then we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, simply put, TNA, whether it's one of their major pay-per-views or whether it's, a show like Emergence or another kind of special, they always do great with go-home shows. Tonight was no different. I'm really interested to see what we get tomorrow night. You can see some things starting to take shape for Bound for Glory too. So
yeah,
I'm liking how they're building on the road to Bound for Glory. I'm going to give tonight a solid 9. I thought it was really good, definitely worth a watch. And Joe, if not for anything else, for you to go back and see the moment that Rosemary returned, and then her backstage promo as well. So
nice. I definitely will. My stress starts tonight with the start of the English Premier League. I think the only downside to tonight's show is the hometown man. Hometown man, he's very popular.
He'll be there tomorrow, Barry Monkey.
Hometown man is very popular. Very
popular.
popular.
Wins tomorrow night because I can't take Ryan Nemeth.
I agree. He will have everybody on his side for sure. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That's going to do it for us for this one. Thank you so much for coming out. And hopefully we will see you all tomorrow starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys all more than likely closer to the same time I was on tonight. So make sure you come out and join Jeff for the start of the show, and I will be along as soon as I can get home from work. So have a great night, guys. Please be safe and be kind to one another. And hopefully we will see you all for the stream tomorrow night. And yeah. Have a great night, everybody, and we will talk to you all tomorrow night. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you soon.